Flirting is an art, but it doesn't have to be awkward or overcomplicated. When done right, it's about creating a playful and natural connection. The key to confidently flirting without being creepy lies in respecting boundaries, reading the moment, and being authentic. Confidence, balanced with genuine respect, is what truly draws people in. Think of the Goldilocks rule. Not too much, not too little, but just right. It's all about striking that perfect balance, being charming, fun, and a little mysterious while staying respectful. Ready to master the art of effortless flirting that sparks connection? Let's dive in. The Goldilocks rule, inspired by the classic tale, reminds us that balance is key, whether it's porridge or relationships. In the story, Goldilocks finds the porridge that's just right, neither too hot nor too cold. The same principle applies to flirting and communication. Too forward, you risk overwhelming someone. Too passive, you might seem uninterested. So, how do you strike that perfect balance? It starts with paying attention to subtle cues. Are they leaning in, smiling, or engaging in the conversation? Or are they pulling back, avoiding eye contact, or seeming closed off? These reactions guide you toward the sweet spot, where connection feels natural and comfortable. This isn't about perfection, but about being present, observing, and adjusting as needed. Finding your Goldilocks moment takes confidence and a willingness to adapt, creating a dynamic where both people feel at ease. With practice, you'll master the art of being just right. Have you noticed the guy who watches but never acts? He seems reserved, not because he lacks interest, but because he's overly cautious. Fear of rejection or misinterpreting signals keeps him frozen, turning even small opportunities into overwhelming challenges. This hesitation often lands him in the friend zone, unable to take things further. While staying passive may seem harmless, it's a trap. Instead of embracing his confidence and acting on attraction, he overthinks, holds back, and misses chances. Even when he feels a woman's interest, he avoids flirting, worried about making her uncomfortable. This endless cycle of hesitation leads to missed connections. If you're hearing, "Let's just be friends," too often, it's time to change. Confidence, not arrogance, is the answer. Confidence is about being secure in who you are, not needing to boast or seek approval. It's about decisiveness balanced with humility. For example, instead of saying, "I'm the best at everything," you might say, "I don't need a reason to talk to you, just being around you feels right." The key is clarifying your intentions and taking the lead. If a woman shows interest, don't hold back. Speak sincerely. Try saying, "You make me want to be the best version of myself whenever I'm with you." These small, direct steps shift you from hesitation to connection. Confidence is the spark that changes everything. Take that first step and make it count. Pursuing love requires a balance between showing interest and respecting boundaries. Sometimes enthusiasm can cross the line, leaving the other person feeling overwhelmed. It's not about being too forward, it's about lacking awareness of how to balance assertiveness with respect. Picture this. You meet someone at a social event. You're engaging, asking questions, maybe even giving a compliment, but instead of reciprocating, they pull back or make excuses to leave. You're left wondering, what went wrong? The issue might be your approach. Too much too soon can feel overwhelming. It's not about being passive, but about creating space for mutual interest. Let them take the lead sometimes. If they start mirroring your actions or showing interest, you might say, "Has anyone ever told you how uniquely charming you are? I find myself drawn to you more each time we talk." This subtle shift builds connection without pressure. Give the interaction time to unfold naturally. By stepping back and letting them meet you halfway, you turn a one-sided chase into a balanced, genuine connection. Sometimes, less really is more. True attraction begins long before any interaction. It starts with presenting your best self to the world. Confidence, one of the most magnetic traits, flows naturally when you feel good about who you are. But how do you show up as your best self? It's simple. Focus on your appearance and self-care. Think of it this way. Would you go to a job interview in dirty clothes? Probably not. So why neglect your presentation when interacting with others? Take care of the basics. Shower, wear clean clothes, brush your teeth, and reflect on what makes you unique. These small actions can make a big impact. Grooming isn't about perfection, it's about valuing yourself. When you look polished and feel comfortable, you exude confidence that others naturally gravitate toward. Even if you're not a model, taking time to care for yourself sends a powerful message. You respect yourself. The result? People will notice and you'll feel more comfortable in your skin. It's not about impressing others. It's about being the best version of yourself, for you. That self-assuredness is where real attraction begins. Approaching someone naturally is one of the best ways to create a real connection. Picture this. You're in a coffee shop, and someone catches your eye. Instead of using a rehearsed line, ask something simple and relevant like, "What's your go-to order here?" This approach feels authentic because it fits the moment, turning a shared environment into an easy conversation starter. Once the conversation begins, you can introduce yourself and see how she responds. Is she engaging, asking questions, or showing interest? If so, you could say something playful like, "Have you ever thought how chance meetings can lead to something amazing?" If she agrees, try adding, "What's your idea of a perfect day?" Maybe it could inspire our first adventure together. If the moment feels right, don't hesitate to ask for her number. The secret lies in reading the situation and knowing when to step back if needed. Genuine presence and attention are far more attractive than clever lines. When you focus on being fully engaged, you create moments that feel meaningful, leaving an impression as someone who truly sees others, not just another face in the crowd. A smile isn't just an expression. It's a silent yet powerful way to connect. Picture this. At a gathering or during a chance meeting, your smile might be the first thing someone notices about you. Women often find a man's smile unforgettable, but it's not just the smile, it's how you use it. A genuine smile radiates warmth and makes you approachable, creating an atmosphere of trust and openness. It's like a subtle invitation, quietly drawing others in. Start by practicing in front of a mirror, perfecting a smile that feels natural and confident. The more you embrace it, the more it speaks for you, effortlessly opening doors to deeper connections. Have you ever noticed how, when talking to someone you like, your movements naturally align? You lean in, and she does too. You take a sip of your drink, and she follows. This natural behavior, called mirroring, is an unconscious way of showing connection and attraction, signaling that you're in tune with one another. When done with finesse, mirroring makes her feel understood and comfortable. A small lean when she leans or taking a sip after her shows you're paying attention without trying too hard. But there's a fine line. If you imitate too much, it can feel awkward or insincere. Instead, aim for subtlety. If she laughs, you can mirror her energy by laughing a bit more enthusiastically, showing genuine enjoyment without overdoing it. The key is to make her feel seen and understood without making it obvious. Mirroring is about creating harmony and trust, building a connection that feels effortless. By staying present and natural, you communicate, "I get you," and let curiosity and rapport grow in a way that feels real and impactful. Listening is a powerful tool for creating meaningful bonds, yet it's often overlooked. True listening goes beyond hearing words. It's about understanding the deeper meaning behind them. When you listen with intention, you show genuine care, transforming ordinary conversations into extraordinary connections. Imagine talking to someone you're interested in. Instead of waiting for your turn to speak, you actively engage. You remember little details they mention, ask thoughtful follow-up questions, and create a flow that feels natural and engaging. For example, rather than asking, "How was your day?" you might say, "You mentioned your project earlier. What's been the most rewarding part so far?" These open-ended questions encourage them to share more, deepening the connection. Avoid simple yes or no questions. Instead, shape your words to invite emotions and thoughts like, "When you talked about that trip, it seemed special. What made it so memorable?" This approach makes them feel heard and valued, an incredibly attractive quality. In any conversation, active listening fosters trust and understanding. By focusing on truly connecting, you build a bond that opens the door to deeper emotional connections, strengthening relationships in profound ways. Women appreciate thoughtful compliments that make them feel seen and valued. The key is sincerity, focusing on her uniqueness rather than generic or overly physical remarks. Imagine saying, "I don't know what fabric this outfit is made of, but it's clearly designed just for you." Or, "This outfit looks amazing, but it's the person wearing it that makes it stand out." These thoughtful comments reflect a deeper appreciation and avoid making her uncomfortable. On the other hand, remarks like, "You look so attractive," or "Those jeans really show off your curves," can feel too blunt, veering into objectification. Compliments about her style, confidence, or the way she carries herself are far more meaningful and respectful. A natural, heartfelt compliment can spark genuine connection, showing you notice and value her individuality. Instead of using empty lines for a reaction, focus on what truly makes her unique. A sincere compliment not only builds a stronger bond, but leaves a lasting impression, making her feel respected and admired for who she truly is. Humor and playful teasing are among the most powerful ways to create connection with a woman. It breaks down walls, relaxes tension, and invites authenticity. A well-timed, playful quip can turn a serious conversation into something light and enjoyable. For example, "You know, every time I see you, I'm convinced you're a star. But I'm no astronomer, just a guy who can't stop admiring you." It's fun, engaging, and leaves a lasting impression. Balance is key. You're not aiming to be the comedian who tries too hard for a laugh. Instead, use humor in moderation. A little teasing or clever remark at the right moment can create an electric chemistry. But know when to switch gears. If the conversation turns serious, save the jokes for later. Humor isn't just about entertainment, it's a bridge to intimacy. Imagine saying, "Every time I see your smile, I wonder why I didn't sign up to be your emotional therapist." These inside jokes create personal moments that only the two of you share, strengthening your bond. At the same time, remember not to overdo it. Space and mystery are essential for attraction. Avoid overwhelming her with constant attention or admiration. Teasing and flirting should be a dance of give and take. Show your interest, but let her come to you, maintaining a balance between connection and independence. When you're getting to know someone, keeping the conversation light and fun is essential. Asking overly personal questions early on can feel intrusive and create discomfort. Instead, focus on topics like hobbies, favorite places, or memorable travel experiences. This keeps the interaction engaging and relaxed, helping to build rapport naturally. For instance, instead of asking, "How many siblings do you have?" try, "What's the best vacation you've ever had?" This approach not only sparks excitement, but also fosters a connection without pressure. Light-hearted questions allow people to share in a way that feels safe and enjoyable. Flirting confidently is about being genuine, respectful, and aware of her reactions. The key is balancing interest with giving space, allowing attraction to grow naturally. Embrace your authentic self while keeping the interaction light, playful, and thoughtful. Make her feel at ease, share a laugh, and enjoy the moment without overstepping boundaries. By creating a relaxed space, you invite them to share more deeply when the time feels right. Imagine saying, "Every time you talk about your passions, I think how amazing it'd be to experience them with you." The goal isn't to pressure her, but to build a real connection. Pay attention, respect her comfort zone, and stay present in the conversation. Confidence shines most when paired with authenticity and kindness. Confidence is the sexiest thing a man can wear. Yet, many men often find themselves unsure of whether the woman they're interested in feels the same way. This uncertainty can hold you back, even when you've already taken the brave step of approaching her. That's why we created a video to meet your needs in our next post, to guide you through the subtle signs that a woman really likes you. Understanding these cues won't just boost your confidence, but will also make you more attractive than other guys who miss them entirely. If you're looking for things to make you more attractive, mastering the art of confident yet respectful flirting is a skill worth developing. Remember, the key is to be authentic, self-assured, and perceptive to her responses. We hope this video inspires and equips you to connect with women in a way that feels natural and exciting. If you enjoyed it, show your support by hitting the like button, subscribing to Stoicism Attracts, and sharing your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to hit the notification bell to catch more amazing videos. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.